Greetings, my name is Louise Sutherland-Hoyt. I am a board-certified clinical professional counselor, a licensed psychotherapist, and a master addictions counselor in Bradenton, Florida. I'm going to tell you about myself and why I am a good choice for either the role of interviewer or that as a webinar presenter. My resume outlines more than 20 years experience that I've accumulated in the treatment of trauma. I have worked with adolescents, adults, and the elderly population. In the course of the last 10 years or so, I have found that in treatment of the chemical and behavioral addictions that a trauma-informed approach can be most effective, especially in using mindfulness skills in managing a client's urge to relapse to old behavior. And speaking of trauma-informed, I have developed 3 different trauma-informed webinars. The first of which is trauma-informed self-care for clinicians. And this is based on the understanding that many of us who enter into this field bring with us our own histories of trauma, neglect, and other stories that tend to get aroused during our sessions with others who are distressed and have their own histories of trauma. This is a very effective approach to supervision, and any clinician that would like to learn how not to bottom out by burnout. The second webinar is entitled Trauma-Informed Treatment of Chemical and Process Addictions, utilizing mindfulness as the primary skill in managing distress that could lead up to relapse and how to manage the urges that could lead to relapse. This is a concept that I introduced when I was on the faculty at University of Phoenix to grad students taking addictions courses. Very well received, and I still hear comments about how effective that mindfulness can be in managing relapse. The third webinar is entitled Trauma-Informed Understanding of Grief and Complicated Grief as Relates to Combat Veterans and Gold Star Families. Gold Star families are those individuals, parents, siblings, spouses of warriors who were killed while in theater. Considering the very special nature of the grieving process for this population, a trauma-informed approach is absolutely necessary. And when applied in utilizing mindfulness in understanding and experiencing the ill effects of others who are saying things that want to be supportive but are very hurtful, utilizing mindfulness is a step up in being able to manage the very volatile feelings that come with grieving a warrior's loss, whether in theater or whether it was a relationship with a family member. And finally, you're looking for a candidate who has a good deal of flexibility with their time. I'm retired. I have a very small private practice, and in a month, I will be stepping down from my role as president of the American Mental Health Counselors Association, the Florida branch of that. This will give me time to rearrange my schedule, rearrange my thinking, and give me something to very much anticipate as the next phase of what lies in my future.